Good morning, children. Welcome to Sri Vidyarabham Academics. Today we are going to learn a new lesson. The lesson name is Reproduction in Animals. This is lesson 9. The textbook name is New Science Ahead. And today, actually, first, no, when I'm taking a class, I'll never announce the topic, but because I am not able to see you people all, and you are also not able to see me, I'm teaching it in an old system, but this is also a very good system, children, because we also learned, all of us, most of us, your parents, myself, everybody, we learned very nicely in that system only. Okay, so coming back, our education starts here in our channel, that is Sri Vidyarambam Academics. Okay, children, now we'll talk about the reproduction in animals. All the living things grow, become old, and then die. The stages in the life cycle of a living thing, it forms a life cycle, children. Okay, the stages in the life cycle of a living thing form its life cycle. Okay, and the living things produce young ones like themselves, and so the life on the earth can continue, children. All the animals also, it reproduces, animals reproduces in different ways. Lions and humans give birth to the babies. Birds and frogs lay eggs from which the babies hatch. Okay, so the animals that give birth to babies. What are all the animals that give birth to babies, children? Humans, lions, tigers, cows, bears, they give birth to babies. The babies are formed inside the body of a mother, where they stay for many weeks or months before being born. When the babies are born, they are weak and helpless, and some of them cannot even walk, children. So their mother takes care of them and protects them till they learn to look after themselves. The mothers feed their babies with their own milk. So such animals are called what? Mammals. What are they called? Mammals. Okay. The best examples of the mammals are we, human beings, elephants. Okay. Next, the animals that lay eggs. The many animals lay eggs, children. Birds, frogs, snakes, insects lay eggs. Let us see how the babies hatch from the eggs and become adults. Okay, so for that in the textbook a structure of the hen's egg is given. I would like to show you that, and also a bird is hatching out, how it is hatching out from an egg. I would like to show that. Okay, see this, children, this is a mammal. అంటే ఇప్పుడు చూడండి అన్న, మీరు కూడా చిన్నప్పుడు పుట్టినప్పుడు ఎలా ఉండే, మీరు చాలా చిన్నగా కదా, మీ మమ్మీ కడుపులో చాలా మంత్స్ మీరు ఉన్నారు. తర్వాత బయటకు వచ్చినాక చిన్నగా ఉన్నారు, చిన్న చిన్న చేతులు, కాళ్ళు, ముక్కు, కళ్ళు కదా. అప్పుడు తర్వాత మీకేం రాదు, మమ్మీనే అంతా కేర్ తీసుకునేది, మమ్మీనే పాలు ఇచ్చేది, అన్నీ చూసుకునేది ఆవిడే కదా. తర్వాత మమ్మీ డాడీ మళ్ళీ మీకు మాట్లాడడం నేర్పించారు, నడవడం నేర్పించారు. సో మన హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ కూడా మన ఇప్పుడు రేస్ అంటే ఏంటంటే పరిగెత్తే రేస్ కాదు, మన హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ మల్టిప్లై అవుతూ వెళ్ళాలి. మీ మమ్మీ డాడీకి మీరు, మళ్ళీ మీరు పెద్ద అయినాక మీ పిల్లలు, మీ పిల్లలకి పిల్లలు, అట్లా మల్టిప్లై అవుతూ మన హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ డెవలప్ అవుతూ వెళ్ళాలి కదా. అందుకని ఈ రిప్రొడక్షన్ అనేది ఉంటుందన్నమాట. మన హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్లో అంతే, సేమ్ యానిమల్స్లో కూడా అంతే. సో బర్త్ ఇచ్చి మన కనడాన్ని కనే యానిమల్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. అవేంటి ఇప్పుడే చెప్పాను కదా, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఎలిఫెంట్స్ అని. ఓకే, సో హ్యూమన్స్ అంటే మన మనుషులము, లయన్స్, టైగర్స్, కౌస్, బేర్స్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా బర్త్ ఇస్తాయన్నమాట, కంటాయన్నమాట. కొన్ని యానిమల్స్ అంటే ఎగ్స్ పెడతాయి కదా, హెన్స్, మీకు అన్నీ తెలుసు, ఫ్రాగ్స్, బటర్ఫ్లైస్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇవి యానిమల్స్ అన్నమాట, ఏవైతే ఎగ్స్ పెడతాయో అది. ఓకే, కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు ద పాయింట్. In the center of the egg is a yellow portion called the yolk. Okay, you can see here, no, the yellow portion is called yolk, and its top is the developing baby called the embryo. So this is the developing baby and it is called as embryo. Okay, the yolk also contains food for the embryo. Surrounding the yolk is a white portion called the albumen. Okay, surrounding the yolk, okay, is a white portion called as, just now I told you, surrounding the yolk is a white portion called albumen. Okay, so it protects the embryo and provides the water and protein to it. After the eggs are laid, one of the parent birds usually sits that is a mother, it sits on them to keep them warm, and this is called incubation. What is it called? Incubation. 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 The baby birds start growing inside the eggs. After the few weeks, when the baby birds are fully developed, they break open and then the baby bird will come out. You can see here. So this is the structure of the hen's egg, inside the hen's egg, children. Okay, now you can see here, I am showing you how a bird is hatching from an egg. Okay, clear?
Go.
After the eggs are laid, one of the parent birds, usually that is the mother, she sits on them to keep them warm. So this is called incubation. What is it called? Incubation. Okay. Next we are going into the life cycles. We will learn here today 3 life cycles, children. That is the life cycle of a frog, the life cycle of an cockroach, and the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay. Just I would like to show you, I have drew the pictures on the chart beautifully. I'll show you, you will get impressed and you will look into the pictures very nicely and learn it very happily. Okay, first we will see in the textbook the life cycle of a frog. Now we are learning the life cycle of a frog, children. A female frog lays hundreds of eggs, children, at a time in a lake or a pond. Those are called tadpoles. Here the tadpoles hatch out of these eggs. I mean, when it lays the eggs, it is not called tadpole, children. When a female frog lays hundreds of eggs at a time in a lake or pond, it will lay. Okay. Then the tadpoles hatch out of these the eggs. When the eggs break, no, like this, from this eggs only, these tadpoles come out. Okay, it will hatch and the tadpoles come out. That is what I am telling now. You understood, no? They look like a fish and swim in the water. After a few weeks, the tadpole starts to grow legs. Their tails become shorter and finally disappear. You can see here. Okay, so this is the young frog. It is called as young frog. Over time, the tadpole changes into an adult frog. The process by which some animals like frogs go through several stages to become an adult is called metamorphosis. What is it called, children? Metamorphosis. Okay. After this, after so many changes, after some weeks, it will become into an adult frog. So all these changes are happening, no? So the process by which some animals like frogs go through several stages to become an adult is called metamorphosis. What is it called? Metamorphosis. Okay, children. Next we will learn the life cycle of cockroach. Insects. All the insects lay eggs. All the insects lay eggs. Many of them go through several stages before they become adults. So the cockroaches pass through 3 stages in their life cycle, children. The baby cockroach that hatches out from an egg looks like an adult cockroach, except that it does not have wings. So it is called a nymph. You can see here, I am showing you. This is called a nymph. Okay, this is egg. This is the life cycle of a cockroach. I am showing you. Egg, nymph, and after that it is called as adult cockroach. Okay, clear? Now, it sheds its skin several times and changes into an adult. The shedding of the old skin is called molting. What is it called? Molting. So this is the life cycle of a cockroach. Here first egg, that is after this the nymph comes out. Then after this, after many changes, no, it is becoming an adult cockroach. Okay, now the shedding of the old skin is called molting. This is a new word which we have learned now. Okay, moulting, molting. Okay, nymph. We have learned one more new word called nymph. Now grasshoppers, locusts and termites, these also go through these 3 stages. Now we will learn the life cycle of a butterfly. Butterflies and moths go through 4 stages, children, in their life cycle before they become adults. The female butterfly lays eggs in groups, often on the underside of a leaf. Okay, the eggs hatch into young ones, and they are called as larvae. What are they called? Larvae. Larvae. They look like worms. And the larva of a butterfly is called caterpillar. You can see here, caterpillar. Caterpillar. Okay, next. The caterpillar eats leaves and grows quickly. Then it forms a shell called a chrysalis around its body. So this stage is called the pupal stage. Okay, you can see here the pupa, no? So this is also called as the pupal stage. And now it then forms a shell called a chrysalis. You can see here this shell, if it is only up to here, this shell is called chrysalis. And now you can see the next stage is this pupa. It comes out like this and it forms like a this shape which you are seeing here on the chart. So this is called as pupa. What is it called? Pupa. Now inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar slowly changes the shape and an adult butterfly finally comes out of the chrysalis. Okay, children? Now the adult butterfly is coming out in that way. You can see here I am showing you, colorful butterfly. Nice, no? Now this is the life cycle of a butterfly. Now there are 4 stages in the life cycle of a butterfly. What are they? Eggs, caterpillar, pupa, and adult butterfly. Okay, now you liked it, no? That is the colorful chart of the life cycle of a butterfly. Now this is the life cycle of a butterfly. Now the other egg laying animals are what they are, children? The fishes lay eggs in the water. They lay thousands of eggs at a time. Now a baby fish hatch out of the eggs, but many of the eggs and the baby fishes are eaten by the other fishes. And snakes also, they lay eggs in the soil or in the holes in the ground. The turtles also, they bury their eggs in the sand. Now okay, I will show you the picture. You can see here. See this, how the snakes are coming out. Snakes also, see, they lay eggs and the eggs hatch, and now the small snakes, baby snakes comes out like this. Okay, now I would like to end this lesson here. This is only the information given in the textbook. I would like to share one interesting information with you. The sea turtles dig holes in the sand, children, and beaches, and also they also lay eggs in them. They cover the eggs with the sand and leave them alone to hatch. Now the young ones find their way out and crawl into the sea. See how clever they are. Okay, now this is the end of our lesson. If you have any doubts, please keep in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. My channel name is Sri Vidyarambham Academics. We have discussed the lesson 9 today. I would like to come to you in front of you with one more interesting lesson in a PPT form. I'll present it in an interesting way to you next time. I'm trying to make my lessons interesting. Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.